I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this camera setup yet. We'll see how it goes. I need better lighting, actually. Hold on. Watch it still look the same. It's okay. It's okay. Hey. Welcome to the first little talk series on my channel. I'm super excited about this. No, I used to do I tried to at least tried to do like mini podcasts on Instagram, right? And I would always sit down and film like this, and I would get like fucking 15-20 minutes of film, and I would cut it down to like a minute and 30, and I would literally like hate my life. So this I feel like is better because one, not having to edit it down, and like I can still post little things on YouTube to promote this. The brain's working, guys. The brain is working. Just had to let y'all know. But yeah, so now I'm just gonna do these, and they're gonna be so much more longer, kind of easier to edit because I don't want to do a lot of editing with my podcast talks. I kind of want it to be natural, like one big talking session. But as for don't ask how I know how to tongue click, because I don't. It just happens, okay? Like, I promise you, like, I don't. My brain just automatically does it. I don't know. It could be the flamboyantness, be the other, the side coming out. Me sitting with my legs crossed like I'm not the biggest queer you've probably ever seen in your whole entire life. Anyways, what did I want to talk about? I mean, all of us are on TikTok, or well, not all of us, but I'm pretty sure there's a vast majority of the population in America on TikTok, Instagram Reels, even now YouTube Shorts. I don't understand YouTube Shorts, by the way. Like that's scary. Like, I don't understand why YouTube. I understand, but I would never want to use YouTube Shorts. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just weird. Short form content right now is just very, very interesting. Me personally, I am trying to get out of that notion. I'm 21. I'm trying to get out of that notion of being stuck on watching short short film content. So I'm not trying to be on TikTok or Instagram as much. Just on my phone scrolling, because my attention span, there's been studies shown for all of this too, probably, but my attention span is just dropping too low for my liking. So I need to take a break, which is why I will not be doing YouTube Shorts, period. To take a break from it. But I've been scrolling, and there's a lot of political stuff, a lot of political stuff, because I get a lot of my world news or updates on the news from Instagram or TikTok, and I repost and show off things like the All Eyes on Rafa that's going on right now. This channel on Instagram called So Informed, their posts to keep me up to date on not only the world news but also my country's news and my nation's news. But there's just a lot of controversial topics out in the world right now. I just like to say, first of all, me personally, I'm an open-minded book. I'm literally, even in the comments of this, share your opinions. I am an open-minded person. I love listening. I love hearing everybody's sides to stories, and opinions and stuff like that. And again, I just like to also state that this mini talk series, or this mini talk in particular, is just opinion based. I have no facts, no evidence behind anything I'm saying. I'm just speaking from my personal opinion. I just want everyone to know. I just got into this and I don't even know what this looks like. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I checked it. I look cute. That's just me being egotistical. I gotta have a big one sometimes, Controversial things. One, the Met Gala just recently happened, and while the Met Gala was happening, there was the incident in Gaza, All Eyes on Rafa, about people getting, pushed back into the Rafah zone. And like I said, I've not done my own full research on it. So like again, just things that I've seen on my feed and opinions and what I've heard and what I've seen from again my feed. Hearing how they've had to start more attacks on Gaza, pushing the Palestinians and other people into a smaller box, and this box is the Rafah area. I hope I'm saying that right. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And it's just like, it's crazy everything that is going on with that in the Middle East, and how America is, playing a part in this, playing a big part in this war, right? We probably do have stationed troops. Are they in the fight? Hopefully not. I mean, like, we probably do like have bases down there. You have aid and funding aid going to Israel for them to do this war, and it's just crazy how much our nation is taking part of it, and like how much of it is going towards. And it kind of is, you see a lot of people saying it's unsettling. They don't feel comfortable because they know that, the money that they make, or the taxpaying dollars that, they give to their country, is going towards another country's war, like another country's battle, when we have, I feel like, so many more issues here in our own states, in our own nation, that we need to fix, whether it be like racial prejudice against each other, left versus right issues. I feel like there's a lot of things at home that I feel like we should be more focused on and be working on, rather than doing what we're doing right now. And because I was sitting down thinking, I was just like, I would never want to be in the military. Like, me personally, I would never want to be in the military. I've had family who's been in the military, and like, I think what they, the service that they provide and like what they do is like a huge thank you, because like, again, I would never want to put myself in the military, even though I do have this masculine urge to want to protect the people that I care about, protect the ones that I love, and be able to defend myself and defend them if need be. And being able to do that, and to be able to do that on a national level, is crazy. And I would actually genuinely would love to do it, but not for America. But not for the government that's in charge right now. Just because I feel like, especially in the military, or how it's projected in movies, or how it's projected in general to the population, it's very, you have to listen, it's very hard work, it's very grinding. And it's not the fact that I'm not, like, the physical capabilities of it, I would definitely do, but also the mentality of having to listen, having to do this, having to do, being bossed around. And I don't even feel like I have an issue with listening. It's just, I feel like I would ask way too many questions, and they would not like that at all. Because I would want to know, what the heck are we doing here? Why are we fighting this? Who's to gain? Like, there's a lot of diplomatic reasons behind things, which I can completely understand, but it's just like, how do you let your morals be changed by diplomacy or diplomatic actions and stuff like that? And is it truly better for everybody if you are acting off of this diplomatic action, if that makes sense? I'm trying to be so broad, like, just so broad, like, not putting things, just broadness in general of it. I just could not picture being like in the military right now, and going with whatever, everybody is, upper people that are telling you what to do, and like going through with it and just having to do it, not knowing if it's good or bad for other people, for other children, for other lives across the world, because you're not there. It's just, it doesn't sit right with me, and doesn't sit right with a lot of people, actually. And more people have spoken up about that, and now you've even seen things where people are doing like major protests with, earnings of those two military men committing committing their own suicide, basically, um, by setting themselves on fire. One lived, actually. I'm not too sure on that. Again, I don't even remember their names. Like, that's like how desensitized I am, actually. Probably how desensitized a lot of us are here in America. Um, but it's just like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And it's so even more crazy is because I feel like I said, I want to document this part of my life and I want to have it be the best. But also at the same time, I'm realizing that there's so much still wrong in the world, and it's so hard to sit in your own comfortability and be comfortable with trying to keep pursuing on when there's so many issues in the world. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like I that's just how I feel. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, that's literally just how I feel. And then you get to thinking about it, overwhelming yourself basically, sometimes by thinking about it. And it's it's just crazy. And now I understand why they say ignorance is bliss. But I don't want to be ignorant. I still don't want to be ignorant. Even after. Even after seeing the way the world is progressing and what is happening in Gaza and in the Middle East. I wanted to talk about just the military in general, like the American military in general. Like I just could not support it, and I could not be in their shoes right now. And I feel for the ones that feel like what they're doing is wrong, but they still, want to protect and serve. It's just messy. It's just messy. I think I would love to do an actual sit down. Research talked about this, but have I had the time to sit down and research and do heavy diggings? No, I just see things on Instagram and TikTok. So, again, just my opinions, what I've viewed, what I've seen. Don't take it to heart. If you don't like it, stop watching. Period. Point blank. Sorry. I just hope, as years go on, that situations will get better. Protests are still happening. Protests are starting to happen more often here in America, and especially now that it's getting warmer, it's giving a summer of protest again. Like, I feel like there's going to be definitely a lot of protests during the summer. Not to also mention, it's an election year for us. Like, come on, this was my first like presidential election that I would partake in. I was 17. Yes. That took way too long, and I'm definitely cutting that out. I'm not gonna tell you actually how long it took. Don't worry. Only 17 at the time, so this would be my first big presidential election, and I'm excited for it. Do I know where I'm gonna? No. Do I know where I'm gonna vote? No. 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 I mean, like, majority of people, a lot of people have already spoke out and said they don't want either, which is completely understandable because that's how I'm like. And it's just like, even with like the Biden administration, like, and the stuff that they have done during this time, um well, not even the stuff that they've done there in this time, because I really don't know, but even like seeing how they're handling this Gaza situation. And again, like, it comes down to diplomacy and like diplomatic actions. Like, I understand Israel is like an ally to the US, and like this is why that they get that's is why that they're funding and doing all this, and there's probably even more deeper meaning to it. But it's just like, if the people of your nation are saying that they don't want this to happen, and you even come out and make statements saying that you don't want it to happen, allegedly, on CNN, coming out, Biden making statements on CNN saying, that this is not happening, we're not funding, and then to still be secretly funding them for their war is just crazy. And then it makes you it makes you wonder where, like, when like an election year like how it is now, it makes you wonder where you want to put your vote. Who do you put your trust in? Who do you feel like will actually care for the American people and not just be greedy or have some agenda that needs to get done by their hands or by corporations' hands? You know what I mean? And it's just a mess. It's just a mess. In conclusion, I would never want to join the military. That's what this was. What time is it? Because I have to go soon. My sister has a dance recital today, and she has a solo. She's already performed it before, but I haven't seen it, and I would like to see it. I still don't know what time it is. I got the time. Don't worry, we're good. We got a couple more minutes. Dudes, I had came back to my phone and lost some of my footage, so I'm sitting down and recording again. I'm mad because I was spitting bars. Do I remember what I said? No. Like, I don't. I really don't. The party system. Like how, I think a lot of issues that we have is because of our party system and how it is split 50-50. Like, it's very black and white. It's not, a variety. I remember even in high school learning about the party system and hearing that back then that they never wanted it to be a two-party system because it would lead into, where we are now, a divide in the American people, where one side is this way and one side is the other way, and you don't have people being open-minded to each other's views. It's just that or it's just that, you know what I mean? And I think if it was a more parties involved, it would show people how to be more open-minded about things. It would show them to, there's more than just a black or white answer. There's like multiple different opinions coming in, and it would, I feel like, be more beneficial because then you have a broader perspective. And you won't be thinking one way or the other way is the right way all the time. There could be multiple ways. There could be multiple, solutions, or there could be, multiple outcomes to something. It's never just black or white. It could be yellow, pink, orange, blue, and there's just a lot that really sucks, because I think I was also talking about this. Really sucks because I feel like I'm in a time where, like I said, I want to grow and evolve and level up, but there's also still so much wrong in the world that is out of my control, that I can't. There's only so much I can do to help, basically. You know what I mean? Like, I can fund, I can go on protest, I can do all these things, but that's so, I feel like, even still surface level. And then there's people who are upset, people who don't even do the surface level. And I can understand not doing the surface level because we live in a world where we have to literally fight for ourselves. Did my phone stop again? Yeah. So I'm gonna just wrap this up. If you like these type of little videos, talking videos, and vlogs, subscribe to join. This one was very, very political, very serious. Politics, do shape everybody's world. So we have to talk about it. Definitely expect more lighthearted ones in the future. And even me doing like heavy research ones on topics like this for sure too. And getting like a fully factual, backed up opinion on it fully. This one was just definitely kind of just like splurge opinion and what I've seen from surface level media for sure. But yeah, again, I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you like. Comment your opinions down below. I would love to hear what you guys thought about what I said. If you want to throw your own opinions in there, it'd be great. Peace out. Bye.